something different to try. Now that the days are getting a little bit longer and I get out of work, it's not pitch dark out. You can get a little view of what's going on around.
I like the lights.
Well, thank you, Spirit. Welcome to our little car ride home. If you didn't catch it, it said, I like the lights. So I don't know if they like it when we have our rides home. I normally will try this without recording it at night because I really like the Spirit Talker app. And you get some interesting conversations. Sometimes it's the Spirit's really talkative with me when I'm driving home. Other times not so much. But you know, we all have those days where we're in a talkative mood, and then there are other days where we...
Hundreds died here.
So the Spirit Talker says hundreds died here. So I'm located in southern Connecticut, so I would imagine that there are a lot of people that have passed. Connecticut is one of the older New England states. So Spirit, if hundreds have died here, can you tell me who's communicating with me tonight? Share your name with me. I don't know how much you see. Well, it's not pitch black, so we'll see when I edit this and get it ready to put up on the channel. I figured it might be really nice because there's a few here with the older homes. I'm definitely gonna have to mount the GoPro so you guys don't have to see my dashboard and all that good stuff.
Are you here for me?
I'm here to communicate with you, Spirit. Do you have a name you'd like to share? You're more than welcome to speak and tell your story. Or share whatever you like with us. I have a fabulous YouTube community that is always willing to help spirits cross. I've done paranormal research and investigation for a very long time. That four-way stop I just came through, it's always interesting to see who's actually going to stop. Now that it's getting warmer out, we get to see the deer out more. But I don't know how much light we'll have by the time I get to the field that has all the deer in it. So Spirit, you asked me if I was here for you. I'm certainly here to communicate if you would feel like sharing anything with us. Opening my window a little bit, guys, so if you hear any external noise, it's the air
I'm
coming in.
enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this too, Spirit. I always like speaking with the... I like communicating with the spirit world. I believe you all have something to share with us. A story or something that you would like to reveal or tell or communicate to. workouts, but I've gotten to the point now I like cooking at home. You can plan out your meals, and I think with costs of groceries and everything right now, it definitely saves money to eat at home. This is the quietest I've heard Spirit Talker in a long time. Maybe the spirits are just tired tonight.
Can you play music?
I was just playing the music. I'm not exactly sure we'll be able to have both sources going at the same time. Well, if the spirits like music, I guess I'll have to figure out or bring my other phone, because I have Epic Sound and I can make a playlist. Do you have music that you like to listen to, spirits? Myself, I like all kinds of different types of music. So when I'm riding, I like to listen to books on tape and stuff like that. Books on tape, books on audio books. I don't think anybody calls it books on tape anymore. Showing my age. That's it. You can just wait to pull out, dude. Thank you.
Revulsion.
Revulsion. Revulsion? Can you be a little bit more specific to what you're talking about? Something revolt you? Now it's getting dark. It's what, like, I think it was like 53 degrees, 54 degrees earlier. And with the sun setting, which I can't wait to spring forward soon. So we have a little more drive time light. Oh, shit. I guess with the headlights you should be able to see what's around us. Building more affordable housing apartments here.
Are you too scared?
Are you too scared? I'm not scared. Is there something that I should be afraid of? 'Cause it takes a lot to scare me. Get some really nice, if you can see, I don't know how much you can see right now. So, anyway, there's Morello, the apartment here. It's really nice. Up on our right here is an old, well, Baymont Inn. They've converted over to studio and efficiency apartments. So I do believe they have a couple of 1 or 2 bedroom ones here as well. I think they did it primarily, they made it into efficiencies. Which they are very nice. Inside. And that's where we are now. It's more like
Mirrors.
mirrors. Do mirrors scare you? Because your last statement was, are you scared? Are you too scared? Are you too scared of mirrors, maybe? directing it as a question or a statement to me. Good question mark, so personally I'm not scared, but maybe mirrors do scare you. Are you afraid of the reflection you see? Or what is within the mirrors if you stare long enough?
We like your equipment.
Well, thank you. So there's more than one spirit with us on our ride home tonight? So right now I've got my phone out and I'm using my GoPro as well, which I like the equipment. I think it works really well for me. Above? So you're good spirits? Normally when I have a spirit referred to above, I believe they're heavenly spirits. You know, as I said, I may or may be wrong. Those are what I believe. I think I'm irritating the drivers behind me. I'm only doing 40 and a lot of people use this. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, thank you for coming across and speaking to us tonight. Are you connected to this area? As y'all can see, the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. I am doing 45 miles an hour, and you'd think I was going 2 miles an hour based on all the cars behind me. They'll have to get over themselves, I think, a bit. I guess if you enjoyed the ride time home, Elizabeth, I know I've spoke with you before. I've heard you come across before on the Spirit Talker. Are you someone I've known previously? Coming up, you'll see a field. There are some fields that normally have deer in them.
I'm in the corner.
You're in the corner. Or you'd like to sit, well, if you're in the corner, you'd be sitting beside me. Type thing, I think. Or you could be in the back, in the corner. Sky is all pink tonight. I missed out. I had to stop at the store on the way home. So I missed the better part of mirror. There's got to be something about mirrors, because you mentioned it twice now. Mirror and mirrors. Let's see. Any of the deer out? Nope. Don't see them now. We'll see further on. This used to be always enjoy the company. So, Joan, do you know Elizabeth? If not, I'd like to introduce you. So, spirits, right now, it's you, me, well, you as in Elizabeth, you as in Joan, if you have not met each other. Elizabeth, this is Joan. Joan, this is Elizabeth. And my name is Pam. And we're driving home together tonight. So I guess I've kind of picked up a couple of spirits for the ride home. Which I don't mind whatsoever.
Abigail.
Okay, so now we have a third passenger from the spirit world. So, Abigail, welcome. We have Joan and Elizabeth with us, I believe, still. So please feel free to interact, communicate with each other, communicate with me as you wish. Ask questions, enjoy the ride.
Charlotte.
Oh, now we have 4 spirits. We have Charlotte, Abigail, Joan, and Elizabeth. Now, mind you all, I have a smaller car, so I guess we really are limited on the number of people we can have in this car as long as they're spirits.
Mandy.
Mandy. Wow, you guys are just filling right up in my car tonight. So again, we have Mandy, Charlotte, Abigail, Joan, and Elizabeth with us tonight. Which it's a pleasure to meet you all. And we've got a horn for somebody that's impatient. So ladies that are with us tonight, are plague. Was there a plague while you were living? Is that what took your life? Or were you caring for somebody that was part of a plague? Spirits that can communicate with you, and I've also got a kitchen and driving home. So I hope I don't offend you. I am listening. Bumpy roads. Sorry guys too if it's hard seeing through the window. It is dirty. It's been snowy. As you can see, the warm days now, it's starting to warm up. We're getting rid of the snow, which brings all the dirt, sand, and dust up. And as soon as mud season has passed, I'm going to wash the car and get it detailed. Just be patient. I'm a student driver. Okie dokie.
Mummy.
Is that who's with the student? His mother? Or her mother? Or are we talking a mummy like as in a mummy? job making your turn, sir or madam. You put your signal on and let me know you're returning. That is a rarity these days. Around here, at least. We've got
Horrible things happen here.
horrible things happen here. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna connect that a little bit. In front of us is interstate, and we're like on the back end of it, but we have a couple of exits that are notorious for deadly crashes. So spirits have it right that there have been lots. Julia, welcome, Julia. And sorry to interrupt, but as I was saying to you all, the highway that runs parallel to where we're coming down on this road, they have had a lot of fatalities in the last couple of years on this stretch of road. And if you've ever watched any of the previous videos on the channel, my friend Dane and I had actually discussed that about doing a spirit box session, because there is a rest area not far from here as well on the highway. Well, thank you for Julia for coming in and joining us. I'm glad that you could all join the ride home tonight. Oh, I saw little buggies, little deep buggies.
Jesus.
Jesus? Are we talking in a good sense or a bad sense, or how does that go? Another moth. Interesting. Well, as for me personally, Jesus is our Lord and Savior. If you are a Christian and believe, it's so interesting that some people still have their Christmas lights out. We're almost into March now. Well, I hope if you can see them, you enjoy the Christmas lights. They're pretty. Got the house still decorated up with them, a few of them.
Pirates.
Pirates. Well, I don't know much about pirates in this area, though we do have some historical port around here in the southern part, in the, what do you call it, the northeast, northwest portion? I'd say probably the northwest portion of Connecticut in the old seaport. They would have encountered pirates at some point. Wow, I'm surprised there's been a lot of snowmelt today. I'm glad to see the snow go.
She doesn't like you.
Oh, well, who doesn't like me? One of our spirits that are in the car? I would hope you all are friendly. Who are we referring to as far as she doesn't like me? I'm always curious. Because I can only guess. No? No names? It's okay, you can remain anonymous. some of the sunset was picked up. It's really pretty. Or the, not sunset, but the sky itself. Guess I'll have to see when I do the editing on this one. It's now it's just dark and I don't think y'all are seeing much except hearing my voice in the spirit talker. And now we're going to be coming down through where there's
Benjamin.
Well, welcome Benjamin. We've had quite an array of spirits coming through tonight. Now, the buildings, you see, this is a very elite prep school that we're coming through. It's normally busy, probably between 5 and 7, all the crosswalks. You saw it light up. Maybe some spirits did come to this prep school at one time. Though I don't pay much attention to the people going through here. So we'll just take our turns and let people turn. See, that's one of the problems here with this area. People like to hurry up and go. Even if you're turning, you've got to pay attention to the sidewalks and crosswalks and all the good walks. Because these students will walk right out in front of you. And that's not a good thing if you're not paying attention. But I do think that open. Do you feel open to talk with all of us? It's 12 already, so that means we got to. Green means go, guy. Thank you.
Did you hear me?
I did hear you. You said open. I'm just waiting for you to clarify what open. Are you being open with us in communication? What are we talking about? Because I'm listening. But you've got to speak through the spirit talker for me to know what we're talking about. So I get one-word answers and a few questions.
Johnson.
Is that a surname? Talking about Benjamin Johnson? Rose is a surname I'm familiar with, unless it's a name, or your name is Rose. Is your name Rose Johnson? I don't believe it would be Johnson Road. Well, it could be. There you go. Johnson Rose could be. Because it could be a lady's name or it could be a gentleman's surname. Johnson Rose. Rose Johnson. Anything else? More details on your name? Your life? Connections to the area? we're traveling, so I imagine it could be just about anything. Though we are going to have to wrap up Spirit Talker, because when I get close to home, I'm ending this. Any final thoughts, farewells? Any communication you'd like to say?
Taylor.
I got a lot of names tonight. That is sure proven in your communication. You've given me a lot of names. Well, welcome, Taylor. Unless you're talking about a Taylor, which I don't think our town has a lot of. Okay, well, I'm almost gotten to where I'm going. So, thank you all for driving with us tonight. Spirits, I'm going to close down the Spirit Talker now. Please do not attach yourself to any of the equipment. You're welcome to stay in the car if you like, but you can't follow me into my house. I ask you kindly because I already have spirits in my home, and we all get along very well in that circumstance. And for anybody watching this video in the future or when it's posted, I thank you for joining us for our ride tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do enjoy these, please feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section and let me know, because I like doing these periodically. Alright, everybody have a safe, happy night, and
Pain.
Well, I'm not in pain, but I can be a pain. But anyway, all thank you for joining me, and I appreciate you watching. Spirit Talk has been closed off, and I am shutting down the video. Thank you. Have a great night.